Welcome to the Hour of Power. On this podcast, we will discuss how to reach your maximum potential and live out your purpose through self-reflection and task completion on each and every episode. So stay tuned and get ready to kick those bad habits and live your best life with your host, Kyoto. Welcome back, family. I am so excited to be back with you all. It is such a beautiful day and I have been waiting to give you all this information for some time. I do want to talk to you about my summer reading list. I know you guys are thinking, well, some of us don't read, or why are you talking about reading? Well, I actually love to read. That is one of my hobbies and I absolutely love a good read. I am writing my own books, so why wouldn't I start my summer reading list? And I have 4 books that I actually want to introduce you all to. You may know some of these books, some of them are new, some of them actually just came out, but I do want to drop these little seeds into your ear and give you some good reads, some motivational, some hilarious, and some that are just relaxing to just read, because all of us have different types of genres that we like to read. No one likes to read the same book, so the type of books that I like, you may not like. However, I am making it a point to introduce these books to my audience so that if you are in any type of situation, no matter what it is, maybe these books will help. So let's get started. My first book on my summer reading list is Girl Stop Apologizing, and this book is by Rachel Hollis, and she is the author of Girl Wash Your Face, which I also do have. So Rachel brings you a brilliant read about women embracing and achieving their goals with the notion of overcoming the need to people please and escape the what ifs by overriding your fears. And what she wants to do is for you to simply embrace your what ifs and stop being afraid of yourself. And I am really excited about reading that because her previous book, Girl Wash Your Face, was a good read about facing your fears and going for what you really want in life. And I am a big fan of pushing forth in your dreams and your passion and your purpose, and you never know how you can get there if you don't take those steps. So I know that this is going to be a good read, and again, this book is Girl Stop Apologizing by Rachel Hollis. And my next book is The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, and this book is by John C. Maxwell, and he is an international leader expert, speaker, and author, and he actually wrote this book about 10 years ago as he was learning and teaching about these very skills that are in this book that I'm reading. He has now expanded this version and updated this book to reflect what he has actually had the opportunity to learn from teaching these 21 laws in the dozens of countries around the world that he's visited. And in this book, he's identifying and teaching leadership principles through a personal level of effectiveness. One law I am so anxious, you guys, to read is number 9, the law of magnetism, which says that who you are is who you attract. And he is all about communication and making communication work for you. So this book is definitely going to be a good page turner. So my third book is Good Luck With That. And this book is by Kristan Higgins. This book was actually a suggestion by an employee at Barnes & Nobles, and I'm always open to good suggestions. And this will actually be my first read by this author, but I'm definitely excited to read it. In this book, Kristan highlights real issues that women face, from body image, self-esteem, and emotional roller coasters as we all go through, because we have this image of how we're supposed to be because of social media and what's in the blogs and things like that, and we get this misinterpreted notion or conception of ourselves on who we are supposed to be. And in this book, she examines how love, friendship, and self-acceptance is often sabotaged by body image, with real issues, emotional heart jerks, and hysterically funny senses of humor. She highlights how to love yourself, and she does this through 3 characters, and these are real stories and real experiences that women face every day with self-acceptance and love. And we all go through these times where we don't know who we are, and we are always trying to figure out who we are by identifying with someone that we don't even know in social media because of what makeup and Photoshop has done for them. So this is going to be a definite good read, and I will actually do a review on this book once I do read it, because I'm actually excited to read this book. So you guys, we are on to our last book, and this book, I actually saw this person on social media promoting her book, and her first book was pretty good. And sometimes I like to get into urban fiction books, which is a good relaxing time for me, because sometimes you want to step away from the norm and just go with something a little bit more relaxing, and urban fiction is my relaxation point sometimes. And this book is called The Perfect Date by Evelyn Lozado. And Evelyn Lozado, you can find her on Basketball Wives. This book is a light read. Sometimes I like to read books that get me engulfed, that I am staying up to 3 a.m. turning pages. And urban fiction is one of my favorites again. So this book is a story of accidental romance with characters Angel Gomez and Caleb the Duke Lewis, a pro baseball player who's in the limelight and also a ladies' man. Angel, who is a young woman, a Puerto Rican mother trying to provide for her son, working 2 jobs and in school. Of course, chance encounters turn their worlds upside down, and this sounds like a good read. Her previous book, The Inner Circle, was also a favorite of mine, so if you do check out this author, this public figure, her books are definitely a good read. And this kind of sounds, kind of similar to her life. Of course, you kind of revamp the characters and professions and situations, but they are based on what seems like her life and the description of the book that I have read. But I am very excited about the books that I have picked up. Reading is a very relaxing and fundamental thing, and it builds knowledge and vocabulary. And you do have a task today. Your task is to get a book, one that you will actually read, and read that book at least 30 minutes a day. If you can read longer than that, then that is awesome. But the goal is to read at least 30 minutes a day, a book that is interesting and something that catches your eye. You don't have to choose my books. Choose something that relates to you, something that relates to your interests. I will also link all the books that I have mentioned in the show notes. And until next time, my lovely family, live beautiful. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Hour of Power. Stay connected by subscribing to my show so that you never miss another upload. Also, head over to iTunes to rate my show and leave me a comment about what resonated with you. Don't forget to complete your tasks, and I will talk to you on the next episode.